center of the right wing. They were not they weren't full on extremist, but they also weren't moderate. They were just kind of right wing.
Hey there, Dad. Welcome to the
West,
JCB.
in some way, I don't know what happened behind the curtain, managed to get some of their leaders of the party to split and to form a moderate right wing party, which then won the election and kept winning the election. And it's winning the election until today, and they became super corrupt and whatever. But again, all of that is still better than having a far right, extremists get the power.
Don't you have to trust the other government to actually respond appropriately? I don't think they can trust the right wing government to treat them differently if they behave themselves. It's not like the West Bank was rewarded for thwarting terror for 20 years. Things only got worse progressively worse for them. So I think it's hard to convince a population that's already vulnerable and homeless, and that the people with guns, they have to have no people with guns defending them against quadcopters that are just hovering and constant surveillance and this military.
Yeah, that's a thing that needs to change on the Israeli side. What you said, they weren't rewarded for having Fatah instead of Hamas, and capturing all of their own extremists, or almost all of them, etc. Yeah, that's because right wing kept getting into power in Israel. If liberal Zionism was in power in Israel, I think they would have quote unquote rewarded the West Bank for doing all of those things, for sure. That kind of progress, and it seems natural to me that liberal Zionists would want to cooperate with that kind of West Bank that keeps getting more progressive.
I mean, they did cooperate in that they coordinated security efforts with them closely, to the point that Fatah were seen as traitors, right? Because they're completely in bed with the IDF. And Israel relies on Fatah to do what they say and obey, do their bidding. And yet, every time something happens in Gaza, the entire population of the West Bank is penalized. Or something they don't even know that they did, they're penalized for it. And so, I don't know how you undo that kind of distrust of 20 years of the government cooperating with the Israeli army, and in return, they get their conditions get severely worsened for them.
That's a pretty big issue.
How do you convince a population that they don't need guns when you have those type of conditions?
What would be your guns?
I think there's also a question what's the alternative? The only thing that you can do is try to do the kind of these most pragmatic things that will improve the situation. I don't think any sort of more overarching solution should be tried. Let's not try a one-state solution. Let's try a full-on hands-off approach, etc.
I also don't think the Palestinians are ever going to agree to a state where they don't have sovereignty over their border, and they don't have control over their borders, and they don't have an army. I just can't imagine them ever agreeing, and I can't imagine Israel ever agreeing to them having a state where they have control over their borders and an army. So they're stuck in this impasse that'll never be resolved. Rightfully, right? What sovereign state wants to not have control over their borders and an army when they're facing an enemy that has an army backed by the U.S. with this.
The transitionary period, the transitionary period that was added in Germany and Japan. So again, Germany and Japan were not when they were defeated and Allied armies basically conquered them. They weren't just deoccupied right away. There was a transitionary period, kind of short in Germany, but not that short in Japan, where they needed to see that.
Do you think Israel's a good faith party in this? Do you think that they can be trusted?
Again, that depends on who's in power. That's why I think all of this is solvable if liberal Zionism wins and has power.
I don't know. I think the Israelis, if you talk to Israelis now, are not very open to the idea of a state, even if they're on the liberal Zionist side, liberal labor side.
Sure, but I get also that the regular people kind of switching their motivations and psychological and emotional.
They're scared. They're traumatized. They don't want to talk.
Yeah, of course. But left-leaning Zionist, like, do you think about like a bit beyond their perfectly understandable, emotional reaction and this kind of like to the situation that they're in, to think about the question of.
Point of order, moderator. This is the Jewish Complaint Department. This is John Kitover actively recording a Jewish complaint. How can I direct your call?
Okay, they say what this is factual.
We got it.
Is it factual?
We got it!
Niggas, I sent the people join Uncle Caleb.
Educate the youth. What a sad existence to have. What a sad belief to have.
Yeah, bro.
That you have to lie about everything. And then, well, why do they want to debate? Like, it doesn't make any sense to debate.
It's just
They never win. They never win debates.
Did they ever win? That's exactly my point. Like, they never win.
They never win. So why even debate? Why have questions if they're just gonna ask me questions?
Exactly.
If we're the only ones answering questions, and we're the only ones with the knowledge. If we're the only ones with the knowledge.
Yeah, Megatron, I think you're forgetting that people are here practicing their English. They're not here trying to win a debate with you because, that's just not what's happening in your rooms. And first of all, you don't even structure it or organize it. It's not a public Toastmasters. It's very unprofessional. It's a total waste of time. And people are just practicing their English with you. So they should just pay you for that.
They should. They should. They should. But they don't.
So you would never be able to get them here, though, to practice their English unless you set the bait, which is their glorious book and their glorious prophet. So, what you're really doing is helping people practice English by luring them in. It's a theory. Yeah, but how many times are you going to film the same episode? Eventually, you got to have a director's cut and distribute it, and move on to the next project.
You got a point. You got a point.
I mean, why don't you totally create a new house, even change your name, come up with a new title called "Prove to Me God Exists," and just start all over again, but frame it differently. It's all about, branding. If you could even go more deeper into this and just change your name to Muhammad and then start opening up, Quran reading rooms and Islamic call to prayer rooms and just play it even harder and then kick all the Christians to the goo, make all the Christians wait in the goo, come up one by one. All they do is get to ask one question and then the Christian immediately gets put back down to the goo. All Muslims get elevated. Try it. See the chaos that you create because this is your little universe experiment. And unfortunately, as a scientist, I can just say you're running the same experiment over and over again. And there's no point to keep running the same experiment. It's pointless. You're wasting your time.
So am I here for you or am I here for me?
No, I'm saying as a critic.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
As
Am I
a-
here for you or am I here for me?
I'm confused about that, Megatron. That is making what's going on here.
I'm an artist and a critic. You have hurt feelings as, I criticize. I'm trying to offer a new game for you, which will be even more fun. It's an idea. It's an opinion. I don't care what you do. I'm just suggesting.
It's a good suggestion. They have a suggestion box at work. You want to know where it is? It's usually like in a stall. And you walk in a stall, and on the stall, they have this big bowl in the middle. right? And there's usually paper on a roll. Shots. Oh, that stuff. Yeah, you gotta hit it out.
You're in
So,
the you're in the
in the
matrix.
stall. Yeah, you gotta hit it out.
Well, I have a complaint department at my nonprofit, and we just field complaints from people on Clubhouse because 80% of all communication here is people complaining.
So look, put this back. I'm gonna put this back like this. When you put it back, let's take this thing out. I fixed it. I got solutions. I don't have problems. I want to get the fuck out of here already. What is it, 120 already? I'm giving them too much. I'm working too much. ¿Te vas para la casa ya? Vámonos para la casa ya. Yeah. Yeah, try to get that in there like this. Yeah, like this. And then come up on the pipe. Okay? All right? Yeah. Right in there like that. Come out. No, not that. Okay, yeah, can you get that in there? Look at that. Boom. Yeah, get the ladder so you can give it some muscle. All right? Not the love muscle. Not the love muscle.
Who's this? Papugash? Papugash.
Nigga, sister usually calls herself bent over.
Yeah, well, whoever reads it will bend over, I think.
Grog, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What's your job?
Way on. To be clear, I'll just say the one that's already been. This is the one that's kind of got me in hot water with a lot of people here. But if you could save 6 billion people on the planet, save them all, right? Stop a billion rapes, whatever, by stealing 1 penny from a multi-bazillion billionaire who won't even notice that you take it, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think the reason why you're probably getting like different answers than three parties, the theist versus atheist, and the kind of moral seeking word thing that.
Point of order, moderator, point of order. Andrew's been on here 24 hours. He's gone delusional. He's slap happy with.
I love you, brother.
I love you too, brother. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen, brother.
Amen.
Delusional, schizophrenic, get a job, wasting all your time. Prove to me God exists show, the Andrew show.
He loves us so much that he says that. He's probably said that to us like 5,000 times. But anyway, go ahead.
What was I saying? I've even forgotten now. What did I just say?
You were saying, well, I was saying, you said the reason. You were going to say the reason.
Oh, yeah, I remember, like, Ipac, and because it feels like what he's trying to say is just more rigid, less flexible. Like, oh, God has said, don't do X, you know, the X looks very, 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 even in the case when the X looks very, very, plain, right? But it's like, oh, it's written there, don't do X. You know, like the, because when I'm doing that, I'm remembering the kind of thing about lying to save the Jews and stuff, because that happened as well. Because it looks like to someone who isn't a theist, they would easily just say, okay, lying to just save someone, right? Even if they'll just do that. But the theist is saying that, oh, there's some God who said categorically, don't lie. And now,
well,
I just noticed the extra rigidity that's there.
Well, I know you feel like that. I'll just say this. I don't know, and I want to check this out again, but I believe Sam Harris actually has a strong commitment to not lying and believes that it's actually, I think, and he goes over the Nazi situation. And I can't, who's laughing? I want to bring him up here. He goes over that in some kind of, in something, and I think he actually says that you ought not lie to the Nazis. I think. I need to look at that. But he does
Okay.
he wrote a whole book on it, or a whole
wrote
paper.
a whole book being wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. He wrote either a whole book or a whole paper. I can't remember what it is, but it's called the problem with lying or something like that. I need to look at it again. But yeah, so I think there are going to be people who hold to deontological commitments like that, and they're just not theists. But I agree with you. I agree as far as it's generally a theistic thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You can find some. Of course, you can find some atheists where all of their views look like they're deists. You can always find extreme things. So I'm always just talking in kind of like generalities here. Right? So
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say.
exceptions.
It's just not us crazy theists all the time, Chris. Okay. Benny Adam, are you ready to argue for atheism yet, brother?
Why would I argue for atheism?
Because Converse was saying the other day, he's like, I think Benny Adam's.
Oh,
Let me just add this before we continue joking. I also think that.
Where you from? Where in America?
I'm in Georgia. I'm actually like a hour to
South, innit?
Alabama. That's south. No, that's south. It's south. It's more southern than Alabama.
Point of order, moderator. I'd like to get a $15 coffee. It must be one hell of a fucking coffee.
There's a hell of a coffee, sir.
They say the Southerners, they got hospitality, great hospitality.
That's because they got nothing else.
You got each other, innit?
Don't believe the truth. Now, we got hospitality. You might see smile, but don't cross the line, and you might make it back home.
If I was driving and I get stopped by a bunch of rednecks, what do you think they're going to happen?
That's just TV. It doesn't happen that way. It's always stopped by cops. You're not gonna get stopped by a bunch of rednecks unless you're in a certain type of town before the sun goes down. You better not get
Sundown town. That's like a talking ape room.
It reminds me of Charleston White, like, with that voice.
Charleston White.
Where are you from? Black.
I was born inside Uranus, a planet near Saturn.
Nice.
You wanna go there?
That was nice.
Let me get my coffee.
You want to explain to Mountain what happened yesterday?
Mountain Man.
The big old mountain you were sitting on yesterday, boy.
Which mountain?
Rodaki, please, man, stop running the room. We don't fucking care, man. Like, stop making it about me anymore.
Obviously,
Is it Mountain, that guy that installed sprinkler systems?
Talk about something different, bro. I don't like to argue all the time, bro. I know you do. Just chill the fuck out. I don't want to do this to you all the time.
Is Mountain that guy?
what you did wrong, right?
Mountain is highly argumentative. Mountain got work to do. Mountain gotta put in a new sprinkler system in my front lawn, bitch.
Oh, God. No. Oh, God. What are you doing, John?
Hey, Talib, have you seen that skit, yeah? With,
Mountain Man is very argumentative person. But that bitch gotta get my front lawn, put my motherfucking new sprinkler system in, bitch.
Come on. I can tell it's you, buddy. Chill out, man. How's your campaign going? Terribly, I assume? Have you embezzled enough money or spent it at all? Or, I mean, come on, man. Chill out.
what kind of campaign is you
That
running?
was the time. That was the time, man. You should have just said type shit. Just keep it moving.
Yo, boy.
Yeah, keep it moving. Get in my front lawn, start digging a trench.
What are you running for? Is that even you in the picture?
Is that Daniel? Oh, never mind.
What God's name is this, fam?
Fam.
It's probably about 170 pounds, I suspect. Maybe 176, I'm thinking. He's maybe 6 foot, maybe not quite. Bald head. He's a white guy, man. It's all right. So.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's projection.
Well, you remind me of that prison guard from Prison Break.
I'm 200 pounds myself.
Well,
Wait, why do you call you mountain if you're only 200 pounds?
Well, I don't know, because, 200 pounds, 6'5", I don't know, I'm big enough.
6'5", 400 pounds, you skinny as hell, bro.
I'm not 6'5", I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what do you niggas do for money?
for money.
Me?
Yeah, what do you do? You work, you trap?
Nah, I get paid to come on Clownhouse.
So what John does, the guy named Black, what he does is he signs up for campaigns knowing he's not going to win them. And then he gets campaign money, and as long as he, files, even knowing he's going to lose, he's not committing campaign fraud. So he gets away with the money, knowing he's never going to beat like a Trump-backed candidate in his district. He knows that. But he's just hoping people will pay him money so he can buy more ribs, and that's okay.
Okay.
I get the half slab, and then I get the half chicken too.
What do you do? What is this? Where do you run your campaigns in America?
I told you I was born in Uranus. It's near Saturn.
Chicago. Illinois.
Chicago. Why do you talk about? Why do you talk like you're from the South, though?
You talking to
I'm
me?
from Chicago. I'm not. He's trying to impersonate a black man. Very badly at it, by the way, I will say.
Excuse me?
He's got that issue. What do you call it? He's transracial.
What's the transracial?
He's a troll, but I think it's gotten to his head. The trolling has turned him into like Joker, if he had that capability.
Shit, as long as he gets paid for it.
Shit.
What kind of acting they call it? You act too much like it, you become it. What they call that type of acting?
Oh yeah, like that guy who acted as Joker and then he ended up killing himself.
Method acting.
That's what's up.
Yeah, method acting. There you go, method acting.
That's what's up.
This guy sounds like he's 300 pounds, barely walk, sit on a computer. What's going on, boy? You're black.
What it is, and I'm not bullshit. I like John. John's a smart dude, he is. But that military, something does shit to these dudes because he's a, John's a.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Yeah, Brad is a vet. Obviously, he's crazy as fuck.
Peace has cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you.
Doc was a vet. Look at him. He's crazy as fuck. The military.
Do you feel in charge?
Wait. This black, you served in the military.
When Gotham is in ashes, you have my permission to die.
You think darkness is your ally?
I am necessary evil. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
Listen to this, black. You think darkness is your ally? I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light till I was a man.
By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
What a great speech.
Good voiceover. That's very good. Try and give me another one.
The world is my prison.
Holy shit.
That's a good one. We'll say you're so free then.
He's just quoting Bane off Batman, guys. Are you serious?
I am Bane, and I could kill you, but death would only end your agony and silence your shame.
This nigga. Hey, voice, you gonna act.
Let's not stand on ceremony here. You will know my name one day. There's no such thing as a childhood.
I gotta stop. I can hear in his voice, man.
But is there any more jobs? Is there really any more money in voiceovers when we got AI?
Yeah, that's good.
It would be extremely painful for you.
What it is, he needs to go down to like Hollywood on a fucking walk, dress up like Bane, and do that type of shit, bro. Because AI sucks. It's crap. So,
Who do you guys work in the government?
Is what the government? What?
Do you work in any branch of the
somewhere or the other, right?
Yeah, you gonna pray.
I am Gotham's reckoning, here to end the borrowed time you've all been living on.
Hey, Black, I'm gonna fund you, man. Join APAC. You want an APAC money?
I've paid you a small fortune. This gives you power over me? What is this? Your money and infrastructure have been important until now.
Alright, give me another one. I want to hear another one.
I am Gotham's reckoning, here to end the borrowed time you've all been living on Clown House. I am the League of Shadows, and I am here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny.
Quit watching Batman, dude. Quit watching that shit. Bane was a beast, though. I'm not gonna lie. Bane was a fucking beast.
He was a great actor, man.
Time to go mobile.
So what do? You just sit. Hey, Tilly, what do you do then?
So you came back to die with your city. We come here not as conquerors, but as liberators to return control of this clown house to the talking apes.
Right, that's right. What I do, I just, business,
The powerful clubhouse alt mega users will be ripped from the decadent green bean nest and cast out into the goo that we know and endure.
Let's go. Cast out into the goo.
Crazy.
The clown house bomb is armed. The bomb is mobile. The identity of the clown house triggerman is a mystery.
It's a download that we may need, for the. Oh shit.
What's going on, man?
What's up, E? What's up? Long time, bro.
What up, man? What y'all on here doing?
I am not a joke. I am not a riddle.
Yo, shut up, you medieval faggot.
I am Bane! And I could kill you, but death would only end your agony and silence your shame. Instead, I will simply
This nigga
break you!
Faggot! Yo, Kaiser.
Yeah.
You don't let him cracker think he funny.
That nigga is funny.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
White humor.
This
That's
nigga
white
good at-
humor.
Bro is creative, man.
New Jersey.
Punk man, you didn't want to walk and laugh at bullshit ass Martin Lawrence, all that nigga shit, man. This dude is funny.
Yo, that's way funnier than this,
The only reason why he's black because he got a lot of freckles.
Theatricality and deception, powerful agents to the uninitiated on Clown House.
Crazy shit.
But we are initiated, aren't we, Bruce?
Communication is no.
Members of the Talking
But
Apes.
no, him sounding like a donkey, that's white Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, I don't laugh at that. I laugh at what he's saying. I don't laugh at that.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Talking Apes.
Like, that's only funny to kids.
Do you feel in charge?
You a grown man from the slums.
Speak of the devil and he shall
Stay
appear.
on stage. Like,
Yeah, I do, man. You need to
When the Talking Apes are in ashes, then you have my permission to die.
show this nigga how corny it is to kick him.
You don't fear death. You welcome it. Your punishment must be more severe.
Alright, it's E-time. Let's kick everybody off stage. It's E-time.
Really? Then why are you people
I ain't
here?
say that.
Everybody mute up now. Let's get.
I ain't say that. It's just like, it's really 9 grown men listening to laughing at it. They said,
Now is not the time for fear. That comes later.
like, how hard is that to do to be funny? How hard is
I am necessary evil.
Alright, I'm tired of it too, bro, honestly. I said that earlier.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Shut up, dude. It's Bane, it's Batman, man.
The shadows betray you because they belong to me. Peace has cost you your strength. Victory has defeated
I
you.
expect the white people to listen to it, but Kaiser is from the hood. Like, you got a green.
Well, I'm white. I'm tired of it, man. I've been tired of it 10 minutes ago.
I ain't said I'm white. I'm sorry.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark. I I was born in it, molded by it.
Some time to talk. Oh
I thought
shit.
you wanted to read a book or something.
We got snipers. Oh damn. To the goo, as he said.
Oh, so as soon as the white man say he tired of it, liquid, you acquiesce. I got you.
I never knew that you was black, dude. You know what I mean?
To the goo you go, Robin Hood.
To the goo.
What's up, man? What you been up to, man?
Man, shut up. Don't ask me nothing, nigga.
You still trying to climb up
Now
on
listen.
like a chair just to sit on your toilet?
It's like, get that cracker out of here, English. Fuck that. Get it out of here. English accidents, nigga. Yo, just let this shit marinate. Let it moment of silence breathe, nigga. Like, stop trying to
Do you feel in charge? When Gotham is in ashes, you have my permission to die.
Jim, what are you doing?
Uncle Steve is here. Hey, Uncle Steve.
Hey, Black, have the feds arrested you yet, or no?
No, I'm here talking to you, Uncle Steve.
They need to.
Well, for all I know, you're talking from jail. I don't know where you're talking from.
When was the last time you had sex with a man or a little boy, Uncle Steve?
I heard that you were being investigated for election fraud. Is that true?
I heard you're being investigated for Social Security disability enrichment fraud.
Hey, you notice he's not answering the question.
No, Uncle Steve, I have not committed fraud, schmucko, and no, the FBI aren't planning on arresting me, schmucko. I'm asking you, Steve, did you ever get a JD or even an MBA? Nope.
Okay, so you're
Nope.
not being investigated.
I'm not being investigated, schmucko.
Okay, no then.
I'm a write-in candidate for the 16th District, Uncle Steve. Go to johnforcongress.com right now.
Really? I heard you weren't on the ballot.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, I'm a write-in candidate, Steve. You know what a write-in candidate means? You're a lightweight, Steve. You've never run for Congress.
That accent went away. Yeah, Steve pressing him. That accent went away.
He's pressing me when he asks me a question. Hello?
I heard that of the 1,500 some odd signatures that he submitted, only 200 were verified.
No, more than that, Steve. 300, Steve. Get your numbers right here.
300 were verified, and it was because of that the election committee did not consider it a mistake, but they considered it fraud, and that's why you were being investigated. But I guess
I'm not being investigated, stupid. The lawyer for LaHood.
Man, that accent went away, Black. What happened to it? I thought you was telling me what I heard, and that's why I'm laughing just now. You ain't laughing no more, huh?
You ain't laughing no more, huh? Oh, I'm laughing over here, dummy. Listen, actually, I gotta actually get off the Clubhouse because I have to go get the writing candidacy form notarized. No, I got shit I gotta do for this campaign. Thanks for reminding me, Uncle Steve. Let the games begin. Do you feel in charge? I was wondering what would break first, your mind or your body?
That nigga said, I actually gotta get out of here, guys. No, answer the question.
What a lovely, lovely voice.
And by the way, I have no problem. I'll answer his question. I have a bachelor's degree from 40 years ago. Completely valid. I've never claimed I have a master's or a doctorate. I have a bachelor's degree from 40 years ago. So anything else you want to ask me?
Yeah,
about
what is your bachelor's degree in, and where is it from?
It's from Valley College, and it's
Valley College. Oh my God, Valley College. Holy shit! Let me look that one up.
It was from Harvard or Yale.
Let me see where Valley. And wait, what is the degree in, Steve? Let's hear it. Where is Valley College? And what is your degree in? It's in San Bernardino. Let's see what kind of degrees they offer. Enroll today! Enroll today! Academics. Oh my God! What an astute university. Areas of study. Bachelor degrees. Let's see what they got here. Let's see what they put out. Oh my God, respiratory therapy. That's it? That's all they do? Respiratory therapy?
Talked about the legal. Alright.
Steve, this university offers a bachelor's in respiratory therapy. What did you get your bachelor's in, Steve? What did you get your bachelor's in, Steve?
God damn, your neck got hurt. But well, Mike, go ahead, Steve.
Oh, I was just gonna say, are there any other questions you want to know about me?
Yeah, what is your degree in? What's your bachelor's degree in, Steve?
Speech communications and broadcasting.
Speech communications and broadcasting. That's what your bachelor's degree is in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what did you learn over your 4 years of study of broadcasting?
Without college. Well, it wasn't a waste of money 40 years ago. I wouldn't advise people getting.
Oh, you're right. You're right about that.
Today, I would advise people getting a bachelor's in finance or business.
40 years ago. God damn.
Hold on.
I'm 65 years old, y'all.
Oh, okay. No, that degree was worth something back then, but as you know,
Hold on, E. Hold on. So,
No,
Black,
you hold on. I'm talking.
hold on, little midget. Alright, so. Hey,
Little midget? Did you just call that N-word a little midget? Midget? Little midget? A midget is little by definition, T.A. Liquid.
ask you a question.
Motherfucking little midget.
I want to ask you.
You getting hard at it.
Little midget, be quiet. Or go to the goo, little midget.
Alright, so listen. So now, are you going through any legal part? You don't have to answer, but
Go ahead, ask your question. I ain't got no legal problems. A bitch ain't one of them. It's fake news. See my PTR? This is the fat piece of shit with that big herpes sore on his lip who put the fake defamation slander lawsuit. He's looking for a lawsuit. He's looking for a lawsuit. That's all that's happening here. It's not the other way around like Steve presented. He reading the fake news. That's his perspective put out by the fat piece of shit with the herpes sore in my PTR. You see this big fat piece of shit with the herpes sore in my PTR? This the motherfucker who put the fake news out on Kitover. And Uncle Steve has a bachelor's degree on how to click a button, N-word. You know, son, I really want you to go to that Valley University. I heard they have an incredible academic program, and I think recording people's going to be a big thing in the future. But if you want to get a business degree or a finance degree, or if you want to help scam the government so people who can't get Social Security disability income can get it, call your Uncle Steve, the devout atheist and man-boy lover.
Clearly you did avoided that question, E. That was a good question. I want you to answer E's question. Black.
There is no legal problem. I have no legal problems, and I'm here talking to a bunch of talking apes, and I ain't got no legal problems. And I didn't commit fraud, and Uncle Steve is just a hater because I've prank called his stupid fucking show for years. Sorry, but look at that big herpes sore at the upper part of my lip. I'm the fat F word who slandered and defamed Kitover. Take a good look at that big giant herpes sore on my pasty ass face. Midget N-word, be quiet or go to the goo. I ain't finished talking yet and you interrupting a speech. You interrupting a thought. That's the truth of the earth, and your daddy didn't even know you had a birth. Your daddy didn't even know you were birthed.
And again, I heard that he only had 200 signatures satisfied. He just told us
Go to the link, Uncle Steve. Just post the fucking link. You atheist, low IQ, divorced, humiliated man.
He just told us that he had 300 signatures certified, which is not enough to officially get on the ballot. My understanding is like between 1,000 and 1,500 signatures, which he didn't submit in excess of that. And over 1,000 of them were found not valid. And this is why I heard that he was being investigated. And he said he hasn't been investigated, so You know, but whatever, thousands of signatures he submitted.
Whatever.
By his own admission right now, were not valid signatures. Wonder why that is. Yeah, how do you submit 1,000 signatures that are not valid for a total of 1,500 signatures? How does that happen?
He did it himself.
John, what were you thinking, bro? Why?
John, so I'm gonna bring you up. You have to answer these questions. No joke, no fooling around right now. Hold on, let me bring right up. We gotta hear your response.
Yeah, where'd you get the...
Yeah, okay, shut your mouth, Steve Appel, you disgusting F word. The point is, I hired circulators off of Craigslist. I onboarded them on Craigslist. I onboarded them.
That's fraud, dumbass.
It's not fraud, dumbass.
Let him cook. Hold on.
I onboarded them on Clownhouse. I educated them on Clownhouse. I deployed them from Clownhouse. And they went out and got signatures, and I was paying them $1.50 a signature. And so there is a moral hazard there, and they took advantage of me and ripped me off. But the fact that they claim there's only 300 guaranteed signatures is still remarkable. But the fact is there's probably more signatures that are good. So their count is not accurate. And the point is, I filed a challenge against my opponent, Darren LaHood, and the other Democratic candidate. Shut your fucking mouth, midget! The point is, they did not follow procedure. They did not follow administrative law, and that's because it's a racket of judges and lawyers, and you can talk to Steve Appel about this because he's witnessed it for a lot of years. It's a fucking racket, and they are libeling and slandering me with fake news, and I am a writing candidate, and I am still fighting for my constituents. So you lightweights who have never cast your hat in the ring or pulled your belt on, you've never run for Congress, you've never run for anything. So until you run, shut your little fucking monkey mouths, you little fucking monkeys.
Okay, so, but is that why you're investigating? We're apes, so we're primates, you know what I mean? So, is that why you're being investigated right now? Hello?
Damn it, don't you, bro, you really might have fucked yourself here. What were you thinking?
Bullshit.
Sorry, I went to the kitchen. What was your question?
Hello, cuties. How are you? We are having wonderful
Hey, relax. Alright, so Black, I was asking, is that why you've been investigated?
I'm not being investigated, stupid. It's a blurb on a fucking website that losers on this app have been reading. It's a 5-sentence blurb on a fat piece of shit website. This PTR is the fat piece of shit who wrote out what the lawyer said to the fucking Illinois State Board of Election. And that faggot, John Fogerty, is going to get sued for defamation and slander. And he's working for Darren LaHood. It's all fucking politics and fake news, and you schmucks aren't even involved in it.
John Fogerty is a singer.
Yeah, he's also the lawyer, dumbass, who worked for Darren LaHood to challenge me. Steve, you're out of your element, Donnie. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Let me read this real quick. Go ahead. Let me read this real quick. This is a quick Google search, right? You see, the man said verbatim, I was paying like $150 a signature Craigslist. It says it is illegal in many U.S. states to pay someone to sign.
Dumbass, I'm not paying people to sign. I'm paying circulators to go get signatures, you schmuck. Midget, shut your mouth and go to the goo where you belong, midget N-word. Dumbass, that's not what's happening here, schmuck.
What, Mike? Go ahead, E. Go ahead.
Read this, Johnny. I got this quick Google search. I'm not the sharpest tool.
Quick Google search.
It is illegal in many U.S. states to pay someone to sign an initiative, referendum, or recall petition. The legality depends entirely on specific purpose of the signatures you are paying for. And then it gives a list. Political or legal petitions offering money or valuable consideration directly to a person to sign an official government petition is generally a crime. You are being investigated, you dumbass nigga.
Okay, midget N-word, dumbass, I didn't pay people to sign signatures, schmuck. I paid circulators to go around and collect the signatures. There is no guilty verdict here. The target apes with a bunch of people who just like to yell and scream at each other over and over, little midget N-word. Listen, stupid, I didn't pay people to sign, dumbass. I hired people to be circulators of petitions, stupid. Oh, this is exhausting talking to you talking apes.
Black, listen, dude, you can go on replay. You literally said, I paid people off of
I hired people, dumbass, in the job section on Craigslist to circulate petitions to get signatures. Go ahead and play the replay, talking ape. I paid people off of Craigslist to circulate the petitions. I onboarded them on Clown House and deployed them to the streets to get me my signatures for my office. Racist, motherfucker, you were talking ape. Midget, shut your mouth, midget.
Yeah, it's like that was shit.
You don't even know the law. That's how you know you don't know the law. He's stupid enough to actually. This is on replay. This is on replay, dude.
Oh my God, it's on replay! It's on dumbass, do you even know how to circulate a petition to get a signature for a candidacy for an office? Hello? Hello? Listen, dumbasses, when you run for Congress, you have to hire people to go out there and get you signatures. You don't pay for signatures, stupid! Hello? Hello? Have any of you ever run for Congress? Have any of you ever run for any political position ever? Do you even vote? Hello? Do you know what the two major political parties are in America? Hello? Hello?
Okay, hold on. Let me help you out.
Liquid, can I give one more fact?
Go ahead, Uncle Steve.
Thank you. In Illinois, which is the state you're running, the candidate is responsible for everything his signature gatherers do. Thank you.
It's called personal responsibility. But I didn't commit fraud. I was a victim of fraud. And you dumb talking apes who never ran for shit are here running your fucking mouths, reading for the first time in months, because you dumbasses don't even read books. You sitting here reading little ChatGPT blurbs. Oh my God, you can read. You a talking ape. Hello? Hello?
Can I get in there, please?
Hello?
Hold on. Go ahead, Mountain. Let Mountain talk.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Uncle Mountain.
All right, man. This is what I think, John, you thought. Because all these politicians. Yo, chill out, bro.
Keep on pressing them on one more time. LMS. You think I'm gonna say that? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, really, man, I think what happened here, John, is you just thought that you can make easy money because you see all these politicians doing it. You thought, I don't want to be honest. I want to be out and fucking go be a politician and make some easy fucking politician money, bro. That's what's fucked up, is that people look at this as a scam, and you're kind of smart enough to jump on that, but I think you might have hurt yourself here, man. Really, I do. You know? I know you didn't think that you could win this campaign. I just thought you were going to take that money that people donated to your campaign and use it. But if you can't even get legally on the ballot, dude, and you spent that money, you fucked yourself.
Black eats tuna casserole. Like, go knock on doors. What, $1.50 instead of knocking on someone's door using your social skills like real politicians do? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you still ain't get on the ballot.
He ain't about the people. He about himself. He about that pocket, right, Black? That's why you got.
Wait, is that a room today about political masturbation?
Shut up, faggot, you Muslim faggot, shut up.
Yeah, bro, for real, chill out.
How about that? You talk about that in somebody in the group. Alright, so
You see Karma though, Liquid? This nigga was trolling his channel, prank calling Steve. Now look, Karma hit his ass.
oh, really? You got
That's
to
the game.
Oh, yeah. Don't fuck with Steve, okay? Black, now look at you. You look like a criminal, a shady ass politician, just like all of them, and you not like us.
And he's sitting up there trying to make different voices, trying to disguise himself, get guilty of his real self. Like, he acting like an Englishman. He's trying to act like a down south black woman. He's trying to sound like everything he's not. Because he's the same his real self.
Listen, midget, go to the goo where you belong. You on the John Kitover Experience podcast. You all being recorded, and you are part of my movie and my television show for the campaign. So what I'm trying to tell you is, What I'm trying to tell you all is, you just a bunch of talking apes. You don't do nothing. You just talk. I do shit.
Yeah,
I
we
get
not playing
shit
with you no
done.
more.
Oh, midget,
serious
go
now.
to the goo, midget.
You're
What
not
you
even
gonna?
funny anymore.
Midget.
You
You ain't funny no more, knife. Oh, I guess I gotta go to the goo then. Bye, everybody.
You get kicked out fast. You slip out the side door. You want to slip out the side door to embarrass him and hit his ass. Yeah, he wanted you to kick him out. Like, he done. That motherfucker crazy.
Dude, he is a little crazy, but I think that's fucked up. Like, he literally did this because he saw the money. That's what I think. You know? I really think he had no intention of winning this campaign. He just saw that people would donate money. Even a losing campaign, you still get away with some of that money, dude. But you gotta at least be on the fucking ballot.
And again, I'm glad replays are on, because I specifically said this is what I heard, and I asked him if it was true, and then I gave the facts as I knew him, and you all heard it real time.
And he actually incriminated himself too. That's real time.
Yeah, replays.
But if you're doing it here on Clubhouse in front of the world, you're not doing enough. You're incriminating yourself. We're not gonna do nothing to you, Johnny. But I'm telling you, you're being stupid. You're fucking stupid.
This is the type of motherfuckers that be running?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, let's make the world gay again.
Shut up, cracker.
That's some dipshit from our district.
If the world is gay, it's going to be rainbows all the way.
No, we had a dipshit from our district too, man. He's not a cowboy, bro, but he went off to Hollywood and mute up for a second. Went off to Hollywood and got on the Ford commercials or like that, the Chevy commercials, like a rock, and made a little bit of money. And he came back and bought.
Tell me to mute up, right?
Well, dude, it's hard to fucking talk, bro. Anyway, so this dude ran for like his district too. Was it last year, or a couple years ago, and was all lying and shit on his story, telling everybody that he was like a fourth generation cowboy, and we all knew that was bullshit. So he got very little fucking votes, and he was just so pissed off at the community because, like, Powder River County for not voting for him. But we all knew he was a fake cowboy, man. You know. It's just
Hey, Steve, you look like Steve.
A paycheck, bro.
Hey, can I ask Steve something?
You're a drug
Hey,
addict.
Steve, you look like Steven Spielberg.
Shut love.
Don't say love. See how he set you up. Call him LMS. Shit.
No, this room is this room is about political masturbations, but you guys keep edging. You don't keep.
Shut up, you camel jockey. Shut up.
Don't worry, cutie. I'm not going to fuck you in the ass.
God, hell, get out of here, man.
Relax,
Get out of here.
relax.
It's your story. That's your story. I'm watching.
Without your consent, I'm not going to fuck you in the ass. Don't worry.
Get that nigga out of here.
Solid. Ragged boy.
Goat banger, bro. That's what you're doing. Goat banging, aren't you?
Hey, listen, though, Mountain. Listen, I think what we did, I think it was too early for him to actually take Maduro or whatever. I think that was a unstrategized, stupid move on a bigger scale than what we tend to want for our country. I think that was very, very.
I need to point out that there is not a single white person in the entire video that Blue Cross put out. The closest we get to a white person is the woman at the end who works as county licenser, who will help the Somalis get their daycare so they can preserve their culture and their community. Now, all this is very strange if you think about it for a second. There's no obvious reason why Blue Cross, which is a health insurance company that manages Medicaid claims in Minnesota, would put out an instructional video specifically for Somalis who want to start daycares for other Somalis and no one else. I mean, there's no apparent reason why they'd want daycares to be established that exclude white children. There's no reason why they'd want to preserve Somali culture and only Somali culture. That's their goal based on this video. And there are no other videos like this on Blue Cross's nonprofit YouTube account. They went out of their way to target Somalis specifically and encourage them to start daycares. Even though, like, most of these people aren't working, they're on welfare, so why do they even need so many daycares? Like, you're not going to a job. But even so, they went out of their way to make these videos specifically encouraging Somalis personally to go start daycares. There's no video about white daycares. They'll preserve white culture, as you might imagine. But there's also videos about Hispanic daycares, or, you know, black daycares, Asian daycares. They're all about Somalis and only Somalis. So what's going on here? Why is Blue Cross so passionate about the establishment of non-white, all-Somali daycares in Minnesota? Now, if you're the optimistic type, you might say, well, you know, they want to ensure that a low-income, low-IQ immigrant population is aware of their options when it comes to establishing daycares and healthcare clinics. Blue Cross may simply be trying to help the Somalis out. But if that's the case, you have to ask, did Blue Cross notice when Somalis began defrauding Medicaid on a massive scale? Did they notice that in many cases this Medicaid fraud involved daycares, which received money under Medicaid when they treated patients with alleged disabilities like autism? Why did it take Chris Ruffo to tell us that Medicaid claims for autism in Minnesota somehow increased from $3 million to nearly $400 million in just a few years? Why did it take a YouTuber to point out that many of the daycares are empty? Did Blue Cross not notice any of this? Why did they blow the whistle on the obvious fraud, which presumably they would have noticed very quickly since they were processing many of the claims? Why instead did they put out a video encouraging Somalis to set up even more daycares? Well, here's one theory, and it relates to how insurers like Blue Cross, which help manage Medicaid claims, get paid. Now, these are hypothetical numbers to illustrate the point. So let's say that there's no fraud at all, and Blue Cross pays autism treatment providers $100 million per year on claims for autism therapy, adult daycares, home health services, and so on. The state of Minnesota would then reimburse Blue Cross $100 million via Medicaid, plus give them a 15% bonus for profit, as well as administrative.
All right, so real quick, that's the link to the contact information for Blue Cross Blue Shield Foundation for Minnesota, right? So you hit the contact, go to menu, just so you can see for yourself. Hit menu and go to contact us. Watch the bullshit that's available for contact. It's like some bullshit ass third party, customer service AI website where they only go through email. You can't find a contact number because they're trying to duck and hide because they know the service they provide is full of shit. There's something that they're trying to hide or get away from. So they won't give you a direct number. They don't have a dedicated customer service hotline set up for their customers to inquire. It's bullshit ass email. So if you look at, if you click that link I just put in the chat, the only email they have for the foundation says contact the foundation, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Minnesota Foundation. It's a P.O. box. There's no physical address, right? And then the email is foundation@bluecrossminnesotafoundation.org. Then underneath that, the only person they have as far as a name is Katie Schultz, who was for media inquiries, right? They don't even give her a fucking phone number. Yet, I'm going to drop another link that I dug and I was able to find. When I go on to the north, fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield, where the fuck is it at? I gotta find the history here. Give me 1 second. Where are we at? Alright, just gotta find it real quick. I backtracked too far out. Go on my history. Alright, where the fuck is my history at? Just back up here. Okay, here we go. Boom. Alright. Now, I'm gonna post a fucking link. Oh, where the hell is that? Where are these people at?
And state, ask yourself the question, if you're in fear of your life, how the fuck you got a phone in your hand, you standing in front of a vehicle, come on, dogs. Make it make sense. Sound kind of fucked up. I'm just saying it's kind of crazy because I had a trained shooter. Media. Like that was kind of wild. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, at the end of the day, it's funny that this scenario. It's funny that.
So I'm gonna post a link for it. Go all the way to the bottom. Boom. There we go. All right. So that second link, if you click that link and you hit contact,
Yo, your titles are hilarious.
and need anything else, you can get information for providers, for agents, for investors, for the media, for caregivers, for suppliers. They got everybody. If you click for media, click that information. They got Jim McManus, Director of Public Relations and Internal Communications, got his phone number and email, got Sarah Mulder, Manager of Public Relations, phone number, email, page. So why is it for for the foundation where they're taking in billions of dollars of fucking taxpayer money, they got some bullshit ass generic fucking email address, bro. Because they're trying to hide shit, man. They're trying to fucking hide shit.
Absolutely. They're definitely padding the bottom line with tell your friends this works. Let's do it as often as we can until we get caught or they take it away.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. So the foundation that takes in all that fraudulent taxpayer dollar, you can't get in contact with nobody. You gotta email, man. But where it comes to for you to pay your premiums and pay the motherfucking bills, right? You can get in contact with people. Amazing. So they can steal your goddamn premiums. What's up, Keegan? Oh, man. You're going to find this funny as shit, Keegan. This is hilarious, bro. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, Sig?
Oh, man. Just, so I reached out, right? Department of Minnesota. You remember that video I sent you a few days ago?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, it's got Blue Cross Blue Shield listed as fucking the fraud. So I go on the foundation. I got two links in the chat, bro. So you got the Blue Cross Minnesota Foundation, and then you got BlueCrossMinnesota.com. So the second link is just the normal Blue Cross Blue Shield. Dude, why is it I can find any member of the organization I need to? But when I go to the Blue Cross Minnesota Foundation, which is who presented that fucking video that made that Somali fraud video for the daycares, they got just a generic reach out to his email. There's no phone number, there's no department heads, no names, no nothing. But when I go to regular Blue Cross Blue Shield, the medical side, the medical portion, Keegan, you can find a directory.
Well, I bet money they scrubbed it after all that came out. I bet they went on their website. We cannot allow people to contact us.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Well, that second link I just put, actually it's going to be this link here. I'll show you guys. So this link here I'm about to drop, this is the contacts for the public relations department. So I called every last one of these motherfuckers on the list, Keegan. Called every last one of these motherfuckers and left them a fucking voicemail. So I got my phone ready to record. I'm just going to ask them a couple questions about, that video, what the source was, any information I can get on that fucking video, how much money has been given to the recipients of whoever that video was fucking made for, and then how much if that video is still in circulation and rotation. And then I'm gonna ask them to see if I can get any other names or phone numbers or emails to anybody in that organization that would have have some contact information to get more numbers. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record that shit, see how they interact, and then I think I'm gonna post that shit on TikTok with all the phone numbers, bro, and just say, hey, taxpayer, this is public information on a public fucking website. This is your fucking money, man. Call and ask these people fucking questions, man. Like, you have every right to fucking call and inquire about it.
I mean, what's interesting about this fraud is that it's so blatantly in your face, and then the way that they've tried to cover it up since has been so bad, because you have, like, I don't know if you remember, but, like, the first 2 days, the news networks all came together, CNN, NBC, CBS, they all came together, and they said, okay, we're going to say that he came when they were closed. A lot of these places are shut down. Like, they talked about how the Learning Center one has been shut down. It hasn't been open for a while. But they couldn't account for the Somalians coming out saying, all these places are open, we just don't open doors to strangers, why would we open a door? Like, they completely said, we don't care what the media said, we're now going to come up with our own story. So then the media had to backtrack itself and say, yeah, the Learning Center was shut down, but then they reopened. Like, they're so, it's been, they truly don't know what to do because they're just like, you know, I mean, this is more than just daycares and health insurance and Minnesota. This truly was the iceberg, because now we see all these videos coming out of Columbus, Ohio, and Atlanta, Georgia. I've seen where it's literally just people going, you know what? There's this daycare, there's this health insurance company that have a building, and I've never seen someone go to it. And then all of a sudden they go and they realize that's another immigrant. It's Somalians. It's it's always. I haven't seen one that actually happened. I don't know why it's Somali. I don't know what's up with this, but it's really interesting. And Matt Walsh, everyone should. And I don't know if you've been playing for everyone, but everyone should go listen to Matt Walsh's breakdown because he does a really good job.
Yeah, we were just listening to it. I'll let everybody hear the actual video, and I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. I'll let Shep Break hear it, but we got some new people in here. But I'm gonna run it back. The part that got me, and Walsh pointed this out. I don't know if you caught it, Keegan, but in the part of that video when they said, "Oh yeah, Somali parents, you know, they're whatever, however they said it, I'm paraphrasing, but you know, they believe in their culture and their religion and you know, making sure that it stays locked in with their education and shit." Yet you're doing that with our taxpayer dollars, yet we're fighting to keep our American culture in our fucking schools, bro. It fucking.
How do you have a non-profit that is like secluded down to one particular demographic? It's like.
Yeah, Zen, you're 100% correct, man. You know, I've noticed on this app too, and again, I don't hate anybody. I love everybody, but I'll call your ass out. The one group of people I notice all other groups will come together to rag on is fucking Somalians, bro. Like, we could all hate each other, cut each other down, be at each other's throats, but I've noticed hands down when it comes to ragging on some Somalians, and everybody's willing to put down their beefs and go after the fucking Somalians, bro. Nobody likes them niggas, man. What's up, Isaac? Happy New Year, man. I've noticed that consistently. Nobody likes Somalians, bro.
It's like the Mega Mind protocol. Everyone hates
except for Samia. We all love Samia.
Yeah, Samia's nice. She's the exception to the rule, man. But yeah, them ugly ass niggas though, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, Somalians are the Indians of Africa, right? They don't wear like, especially they come to America. Like, you know, Nigerians, like, I don't know about you guys, I've met some great Nigerians in America who I'm like, oh, wow, you are a decent working person. And, like, I've met some good Jamaicans. Somalia, I haven't even met a Somalian yet, but, you know, the videos of these Somalians, you know, it's just like, you know, you just see them, like, they're barefoot in public places. They eat, like, slop with their hands in public places. Like, the videos of Somalians are just disgusting. That's why I call them the Indians of Africa.
So I can't agree that not India per se. I will give you one better. Pakistan.
That's the same thing.
Well, the reason Pakistan is better is because India, unlike Indians, unlike Somalians, actually do produce some.
So like what the fucking dudes, you don't need to, like, you can just do your thing, you know?
Hey everybody, I'm interested in finding out what are the benefits of urinating in your partner. Hello? They kicked me.
It's yeah, they have issues. Pakistanis, they're pretty much standard. They're like Anakin Skywalker. They hate sand. Well, they love sand.
Fucking hilarious, bro. What up, Brock? Come on up, man. Yeah, I'm gonna run this back so you can kind of just hear it.
What's up, man? Nice picture, man. I like the room.
All Thanks, bro. So we're gonna run this clip back, but Matt Walsh, and the video's linked up top. Matt Walsh found a video from 4 years ago from Blue Cross Blue Shield actually instructing, and they have a whole fucking department set up to help accommodate and get these people set up in daycares, because they're collecting off the fucking Medicaid that comes along with enrolling all these fucking kids and these poor people, these poor women. That they disguise as single mothers, even though they're fucking married to these fucking men, but they still as single mothers with multiple children. They get single mom benefits, and Blue Cross Blue Shield has a video out instructing them and showing them, and they have a fucking department that listed in the fucking fraud, getting these people set up with fraudulent fucking daycare. So I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. The link's up top. It starts around the 6-minute mark. But I'm just gonna run that video real quick so that way you guys can hear it for yourself, and then I'll kind of go into the backstory about